So today I'm going to show you one of my old projects. This is going to be a project demonstration of maybe my first ever big project. I'm going to start by showing you what it was. It was called Real Tutor, and it was an actual company that me and a friend of mine started to offer online tutoring services for GCSE and A level. And to be fair, it was fairly successful. We weren't quite aware of how big the competition was, and that's why we stopped. But we had, I think it's peak 3 students, which isn't bad. 3 students coming back every single week for 2 sessions weekly, not bad. This was the front of the website, and maybe the best website I've ever done. Still, it's pretty nice, just pretty simple, I suppose. This little pattern was actually, and the logo, the pattern and the logo are pretty nice. They were designed by my girlfriend Rio. She did a really good job though. Yeah, just pretty interesting. You see a little slide animation. This isn't very. It's just kind of a static website of stuff, not very interesting. So what I'll do is I'll show you the cool stuff, which is the portal. So I'm going to log in as a tutor. And the way the system works is you have tutor and student accounts, and the tutor controls the student, and the student can only see their sort of lessons. So if I press login here, we see a dashboard. So a lot of material UI, as you kind of see. I'm going to zoom in a bit so you can see stuff a bit better. So you have tutor 2 here, which has student 2. Let's have a look at tutor 2's lessons. So they have a lesson here. Yeah, pretty straightforward. If we look at student 2, so me as a tutor, I can look at my students. We can see the lessons that we have had with them, some achieved specification points, etc. We can see the upcoming lesson, how many hours they have left, and their progress. We can see this student has not made much progress. Okay, so we're going back to the student here. Let's click add report. So we know we have a lesson that's planned for Monday, and I'm just going to add the report for that lesson. They did very well. And what did they achieve? Well, maybe we looked at virtual storage, maybe we looked at control units. And these were just taken from the OCR GCSE computer science specification, if I'm not mistaken. Let's submit that report. Let's see if everything works. Ooh, they have 1% course completion. Okay, that doesn't work. Great. But let's have a look at lessons here. You can see the achieved specification points are there. Spec points planned, and then the spec points achieved. Let's go back to dashboard. Let's plan a lesson. So this is saying, fetch, decode, execute. In this lesson, we will learn some stuff. Let's schedule it for next week. Sure, that's fine. Fetch, decode, execute, submit plan. There you go, plan, and you can see on the upcoming. On an anonymous tab here, I'm going to log in as the student, so you can see what that looks like. Student.com, and now let's put the password in. Alright, you see a very limited dashboard. And we can see my upcoming lessons. You see I have -1 hours and my course completion. I do wonder why the view progress thing did not work there. Interesting. I think feels like I need to reload after that as well. Okay, you see I can see my lessons just as the tutor could. But I can also add feedback from a lesson. And God, in a way this is great UI, in a way it's just terrible UI. Sysdex is just so big. Let's say, how good was lesson? It was great. How did you do? Meh. How would you recommend it to a friend? 100. So this was my way of getting feedback from students as to how I was teaching and how other tutors were teaching. And this was all fully anonymous. Everyone just tended to slide up to 100 or just not do this. There we go, we can submit it. So the tutor can't actually see that. Only I as management could see this. But that's basically it. It's a neat little app. This one doesn't work, this page, unfortunate. Probably broke. But yeah, I guess I'll go back to the website a little bit. So we have a contact us page. This was all very, very professional. I bet some of these still work for sure. Our team, there's me, 19-year-old me. I can't remember how old I was then, maybe 18? I'm not sure. I was first year of uni. A lot of subjects. Yeah, so I taught these, for example, and yeah, I thought this was quite interesting. All right, what I'm going to do now is look at the code, and you can skip now. This is the boring part, so just going to look at some code. Something that I found really interesting is that all I had to do, and there was quite a few steps. This is a project that's around 3 years old now. Must be 3 years old now. Was install everything, and everything is very old because in the JavaScript world, if it's more than a year, it's just basically legacy, right? What I found interesting was that I built this all in pure JavaScript, including the front end. It's all JavaScript, all of it JavaScript. And all I had to do was node server.js, and it just ran. I did have to look for the database string connection that I hadn't used in a long time. This was the very first time I also used MongoDB as opposed to SQL, which was my kind of my what I knew at the time. I thought MongoDB was the greatest thing in the world, and I basically use it like SQL, where I had foreign keys and stuff, and different collections, different tables. And it was just ended up being quite a bad experience. Actually, I didn't like it. I used it completely improperly, to be fair, but still, wasn't a big fan. Yeah, this is just an Express app, and I used my little validation of cookies. No JWTs at the time because I didn't know what they were. Yeah, but to be fair, this project was good. It was the first time I ever tried something on this side, and I learned so much over the months that I was building this, and actually running the business. Obviously, because yeah, that was quite interesting. But yeah, my programming style has evolved a lot, but pretty interesting, to be fair. Some of the front end code, yeah, I mean, it's fine. I guess it's as good as it's gonna get for someone with this experience. But if I look, for example, on a dashboard, if I can find it, manage a dashboard. Yeah, you can see I didn't really know what React Router was, for example. So I have a lot of these, location, allocation, href, right? So and also a lot of checks. I believe, yeah, fourth level is this, and we go that way, which is fine. You are redirecting, that's fine. But a lot of the projects I did manual, like document.location. I think we'll find out a lot. Yeah, we have a lot of on-clicks go this way, on-clicks go that way, which I mean, it's fine, I guess. That's basically what React Router is abstracting for you. But yeah, this is a demo of a project I've wanted to show for a long time. It's not something I'm fairly proud of it, but it's just interesting. It is just very interesting what I did at the time, and actually, like, it's a pretty nice app. I'm still quite happy with how it turned out. Hope you enjoyed. This is just a little demonstration, nothing too major. Yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one.